Okay, it's been a long time fucking coming, but we're back and we're doing something a little bit different than what it was before. So before, the whole series was based around basically bodybuilding, getting lean, getting shredded. First time doing so as well. It's a little bit different now. So my mate, Jacob, he's a powerlifter. He's been powerlifting about 3 years, started at the same time I started powerlifting. He's competing in September 5th, GPC States, and I decided that I would do the competition with him. So we're 10 weeks out at the moment. I'm training at his house, we're in his gym. It's a pretty fucking sick setup. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty fucking sick. I'm gonna take you guys through what I'm doing for training today. Squats, I think I've got squats and bench. And then later on I'll talk about what the diet is gonna be like and how I'm gonna structure it coming into this contest. And also like what I'm trying to achieve with powerlifting, because it's not just about lifting heavy weights. There's obviously purpose behind it, and the goal is to get stronger universally. So take you through this workout, and then I'll go through my diet as well and what we're gonna do diet-wise. Probably a massive misconception when it comes to powerlifting, and it's like, oh, all we do is deadlift, bench and squat, but in reality a lot of it's accumulating volume and working on weak points in specific parts of the lifts. For me, lower back strength is a problem. So for the most part, all of my training is basically strengthening my lower back and holding that position as well. So in the bottom of a deadlift, my back rounds. It might not be detrimental when I'm doing, say, 140 kilos for sets of 10. When it's 260 kilos for one, that's going to be a massive issue. So bench as well. Bench is a weak point for me. The most I've ever done in competition and got 3 white lights for was 120 kilos, which isn't a lot, especially when you weigh 100 kilos. So working on that as well. But things are going pretty well, to be honest with you, guys. Straight after my prep, my lowest I got down to was 90.8 kilos, and the week after I was 96. So I kind of just blew out a little bit, and then since then I've sort of gone up to around 105 because I wanted to eat, felt hungry, and just couldn't be bothered saying no. It's one of those things, after 8 months of dieting, you can't really stop it. But feeling like shit, I decided that it was probably best to try and pull that back in. So currently dieting a little bit. I've dropped 2 or 3 kilos in the last 2 days just from reducing food down again. And while I can definitely feel a difference in energy levels, I'm a lot better off now because I don't feel so lethargic, I don't feel so heavy. I'm sitting at 102.9 this morning. I'd probably say I'd hit probably like 102 or 101.5 tomorrow, and I'm going to keep going until I hit about 96. 96 is a good size for me, where I'm not too fat, but I'm also not like dead skinny. So probably bring my calories back up to around 3,500 once I hit 96, and just keep I've been doing heaps of conditioning work, I've been doing heaps of cardio as well as lifting. So I've been doing my base program, and then me and Jacob have been doing heaps of like circuit work. So we're using the ergo bike, we've been using slam balls, we've been using all kinds of shit, just trying to maintain some level of fitness as well. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you don't have to be solely in one, you know, discipline. You don't have to just do powerlifting. You know, it's more than just being strong, because you also have to think about longevity as well. You're not going to be able to powerlift for the rest of your life if you're not mobile at all. That comes into it a lot. I actually struggle with mobility, so doing the extra workouts and shit like that helps heaps for me. And yeah, you can be lean and strong as well. So I'm gonna try and get back to that point. It shouldn't take me too long, probably a couple of weeks. But yeah, I'm about 10 weeks out now. What I expect from myself is probably a little bit more than what my coach would, just because I haven't been powerlifting in about 2 years, but I think I probably should be able to squat about 210, 220. Hopefully bench about 140, and hopefully deadlift about 260, 270. I'd love 280, but I don't think I'll get that. I pulled 250 after being detrained for 2 months, and before that hadn't squatted, deadlifted, or benched heavy my entire bodybuilding prep. So I think the most I did when on bodybuilding, when I was on my prep, I think I hit 120 for 3 on bench, maybe 140 for 5 squat, and maybe like 170 for 10 or something deadlift. So it's not really like crazy numbers, and it's definitely been a massive shift for me to do this. But powerlifting is awesome. I already find myself getting back into the groove of things. There's a big transition going from from high bar squatting to low bar squatting, because the positioning's a lot different and the mechanics are different. But I'm finding that it's becoming easier. The bench position is different to what you would normally do, just for hypertrophy as well. So I'm finding that's getting easier, and my deadlift is getting a lot better, just technique wise and positioning wise, just because I'm focusing on lower back extension. So hopefully it all goes well. 10 weeks, should pull those numbers or close to. Gives me around, I think, 640, something like that, 630 total. So I'd be pretty stoked if I could get that. Jacob's looking at about a 600 kilo total. He's got a shoulder injury, so he's trying to nurse that while also benching as well. But he's a 140 kilo bencher. He's done it before. He's pulled 250 off of blocks. He's squatted 205 in reps. So we're competing in sleeves. It's a raw event, so it's not equipped. We'll be using a monolift to squat. So if anyone doesn't know what a monolift is, it's a squat rack that you get in position before you unrack, and then the rack itself moves out of the way. So you're not stepping back, you're just like literally holding it. It unracks, you squat back on. So I'm done with my workout. I'm done with my workout, but Jacob's still got 3 sets of 8 of high bar squats.
Crispy motherfucking creams.
Crispy motherfucking creams.
And only original. Anything but original.
I'll see you later, cunt. thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. There's going to be more content coming out. I'll see you guys in the next one.